With the presence of YouTube, producers are now spending a lot for music videos. Here's the top 10 insanely expensive music videos. Larger Than Life, 1999. Backstreet Boys. It's evident from the start that the next 4 minutes will be boy band epic, as a big spaceship glides over the camera in the style of Star Wars, while playing the Backstreet Boys back catalog. And it should be for $2.1 million. The band's Millennium album's second song, Larger Than Life, was released as the band's second single, and this clip is a gleaming preview of what the next 1,000 years may hold. We're left to sing along and ponder the strange robot future to which we're headed as the 5 band members individually find themselves in out-of-this-world scenarios. Too Legit to Quit, 1991. MC Hammer and T.I. Saja. This is not only one of the most expensive videos ever made, but also one of the longest and least well-remembered. It does, however, feature a number of well-known actors, including John Belushi, Henry Winkler, Queen Latifah, and James Brown. It also includes a levitating Mr. Hammer, a slew of pyrotechnics, and a glitter-gloved hand that might or could not be Michael Jackson's. Despite having all of this, it is still remembered as one of the worst music videos of the 1990s. Popularity isn't something you can buy. It's All Coming Back to Me Now, 1996. Celine Dion. It's All Coming Back to Me Now, a song written by Jim Steinman, originally sung by girl group Pandora's Box, and long wanted by Meatloaf, who waited much of his career to perform it, was made most famous by French-Canadian singer Celine Dion. The $2.3 million video was shot largely in the Austrian emperor's summer home, and the somber ambience is the embodiment of Gothic grandeur. It's always been compared to the video for another Steinman song, Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart, but the latter was significantly less expensive to produce. Heartbreaker, 1999. Mariah Carey, Jay-Z. Our next song's cheating boyfriend breaks hearts, but the video accompaniment breaks the cash. Mariah Carey stars as herself and her own love rival in the film, which costs over $2.5 million and follows a scenario in which Mariah's lover tries to two-time the iconic pop artist for some inexplicable reason. There are dancing ushers and animated passages, but the ladies' bathroom duel between Mariah and Mariah has to be the highlight. Heartbreaker is not only set in a movie theater, but it is also deserving of the Hollywood seal of approval. Victory, 1998. Puff Daddy and Busta Rhymes and the Notorious B.I.G. Puff Daddy is at the height of his powers, and the Notorious B.I.G. is brought back to life in our next video, which stars Dennis Hopper and Danny DeVito. Victory, which also depicts a feather-clad Busta Rhymes spouting lines from the shoulders of statues, stars the late rapper posthumously. This footage, which is all heavy rain and blazing fire, has a really foreboding sense to it in general. And the gruesome, ghostly, ominous look didn't come cheap, costing more than $2.7 million to produce. Cartoon Heroes, 2000. Aqua. It doesn't get any better, or any more expensive, than this in terms of European disco pop. After the bubblegum brilliance of Barbie Girl, Aqua's first record in over 14 months, Cartoon Heroes was released only a month into the new millennium. Despite never reaching the dizzying heights of its predecessor, it wonderfully encapsulated what Aqua was all about. Clean, melodic, comic-inspired joy. And the $3 million video drew a lot of attention. It carried us to the moon, under the sea, and everywhere in between, proving conclusively that what they do is exactly what we want to do. Black or White. 1991. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was known for his lavish video productions. At the time of their release, the videos for Thriller and Bad were the most expensive ever seen. However, Jacko's most expensive video as a solo performer is for the 1991 single Black or White. It's a $4 million film directed by John Landis, who also helmed Thriller, in which the moonwalking pop legend dances his way across the globe with the help of classic-era Macaulay Culkin. The video, which is 11 minutes long, has the uncommon distinction of being released simultaneously to a global audience of 500 million people in 27 countries. Estranged. 1994. Guns N' Roses. The video for Estranged, directed by Andy Morahan, is the third installment in a Guns N' Roses trilogy, following Don't Cry and November Rain. It's an enormous, all-encompassing story with Axl Rose at its center, and Slash taking center stage for some particularly fantastic scenes. You can't get much more rock and roll than shredding your guitar while walking on water. Your emotions have been drained almost as much as the production team's funds by the end of this $4 million video. Die Another Day. 2002. Madonna. Another legend and star is rewriting the record books in terms of music video spending. When Bedtime Story and Express Yourself were released in 1995 and 1989 respectively, they both broke spending records. But the video for the 2002 James Bond theme, Die Another Day, almost cost more than the other two altogether. It's a completely original Madonna video, albeit there's a strong Bond influence, and it's another case of seeing double, as the singer battles herself. There has only ever been one video more expensive than this, with a price tag of $6.1 million. Scream. 1995. Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. For the second time, Michael Jackson sits on our costly pedestal, but this time he shares first position with his sister, Janet. According to reports, the ultramodern monochrome video accompaniment to Scream cost $7 million to produce, despite the fact that filmmaker Mark Romanek has denied it. It is featured in the Guinness World Records as the most expensive film of all time. The Jackson twins, on the other hand, look the part, and it's easy to see where all the money went. Scream has a lot of special effects and interesting cinematography. Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy you a spot in the history of music videos. Which of these insanely expensive music videos is your favorite? Please tell us in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates about your favorite celebrities.